sorry for I have some problems. I don't know why. Now you should hear me. Please give me a feedback if it's possible. Okay. So, welcome to my studio. Welcome to the Fractal School. I would like to show you how to save, to import, to back up your file. To me, it is really important to understand because many people that buy preset from my store claims that I cannot import, I cannot save, I cannot do, I cannot, and so on. Okay, let's clarify. To me, the best way to save and import the preset. Okay, I hope you hear me. Sorry, but I have a plugin that doesn't work. So let's start with editor. Okay. First of all, to me, the best way to backup and save your presets is to use the preset functionality, import, export preset plus cab bundle option. Let me take a preset where there is this one, for example, where I have the cab installed. It is a cab from the user. When I wanted to save this preset, I have two ways to save: as a standard preset, okay, like with the export preset. Let's select test, okay, folder, okay, save. When I save this preset, I create a file. I show you. It is a SYX file. The SYX file is okay, but if you have inputs response embedded in the preset, you don't save it. Okay? So when I download the preset from my store, for example, you don't find the SYX, but you have a different file I generate with the export plus cab bundle. When I export the file with the cab bundle, the system asks me, okay, which cabinet with which inputs response I wanted to save. For example, all this one together, because I have different channel A, channel B, channel C, channel D, and all together are different channels. I export, okay, in the same folder, test. Well, and I have a new file with the fast bundle extension. It's different. Also, the dimension should be different. 61 kilobyte compared to 25. In this file, there are all the inputs response included in this file. So when I want to try to import this preset in a different location, for example, this one, okay, in an empty slot, I use the import functional import preset from the FM9 test. What is it? FM9 test. Okay. SYX. It's easy, nothing else, but only because I've already installed the user cabinet in the slot 21, I can see the cabinet already present. If you don't have such cabinet in this position, you have an empty cabinet or something else. So this is really important. To prevent this problem is much better than use the fast bundle So import the fast bundle preset is typically the file that you download from my store, for example. And when you import and open, you have different menu where you can select the slot position of your preset. For example, pick, and I wanted to save I don't know, it's this in this position, for example, 390, sorry. Then you can select the position of the impulse response you want to download the embedded impulse response. You can use the current, okay, or you can pick impulse one by one. For example, I can do this. Let's go to the completely different location. This one is only an example. 555. Okay, so I select a different 556 or where you want. 556. 557. Okay. 558. 559. This is only an example, but you can save where you want. And 560. Okay, when the peak are green, it is okay. You can select import, press import, and preset is updated. As you can see, writing, and also this the editor make a new you make a new refresh of the memory of the presets and impulse response. This is important. This is, to me, it is the best way to save your preset, because you can save a preset as a single one, of course, even if is a bundle preset or it is the standard preset. Typically, the SYX presets are useful if you use the factory cabinet, because factory cabinet doesn't need any extra file inside. But if you have if you use extra impulse response, you have to use the fast bundle, sorry, especially when you download my presets. You can also use another method like this. Go to the tool, manage presets. Okay, and you can select from your device, for example, patch FM9 test. You can drag and drop the SYX file as you want, like this. Okay, the slot becomes red. That means that it is ready to save, and you have to press save. This is another possibility. But you can do the same with the fast bundle, because an error appears. Manage you import one or more preset plus combo bundle. To import preset bundles, please use import preset. Okay, all the system is clear. Okay, another important thing is the Fractal Bot. To me, using Fractal Bot to save the preset makes no sense. Absolutely makes no sense. The preset import and export is much more efficient and is really nice when you have a fast bundle. But especially, what is really important, with the Fractal Bot, you cannot import preset from different units like FM3 or like XFX. You can mix the origin of the preset has to be the same if you use the Fractal Bot. So makes absolutely no sense. Preset import is much more efficient because you can also import file from different units. For example, I wanted to import file from FM3 or from AXFX3, for example. Let me check. Patch. I wanted to try to import patch from AXFX3. For example, this one, I don't know, the Luke style. Okay, fast bundle also, and there is no any kind of problem. I can import, I can select in the same way the location, new one, the impulse response. Okay, go far from the cabinet. Here, for example, import, and that's it. Sorry, I have a. Okay. There is the cable disconnector from the guitar, and that's it. You can do this, and also you can import some complex preset. For example, I can import AXFX3, for example, very complex one like maybe this one, Uberalles. Okay. Okay, I select different location for the impulse response. I don't see any questions, so maybe it's clear. Okay, import. Okay, in this case, okay, you've the layout is from the AXFX3, but due to the power of AXFX3, there are some things are not correct. For example, this is an empty block because typically here I used a second plex delay, so FM9 has not the plex delay, but it's simple. I can delete it, and I can adjust the preset to use the preset below the 100% to fit the preset for the power of FM9. You can do also the same with FM3, and you can mix presets from FM3 to FM9, AXFX3, and so on. But to do this, you have to use only the import and export preset functionality. Please don't use the Fractal Bot. Fractal Bot is really useful to back up your system, to upgrade the firmware, but make no sense to, or if you wanted to save all presets together. But to me, it's much more efficient to use the export preset or export preset plus cab bundle functionality. Okay? There is another options. For example, if you wanted to save the cabinet, if you have a cabinet like this and you wanted to save this impulse response, you can click on this. This is a custom user impulse response. You click on the right mouse button, and you can also import and export cabinet. Okay, export, for example, always in the test, and this is really nice because let me check FM9 test save. When I go to see what it save, okay, the cabinet is saved in the SYX format file, and you can do also the opposite. So you can import here, for example, the import cabinet Okay, you can select the user memory, user an empty slot, for example, like this one. Click on my route mouse button, import cabinet, and you can import. Sorry, it is FM9. Test here, and you can easily import the custom impulse response. But remember, you can do this only with SYX file. If you have a wave file, the typical format is wave file from the impulse response, you cannot use this method. You have to use a different method like this. You have to go to the tools, to manage the cabinet. Okay, you have to browse. Here you have your memory, user memory, for example. Let's go to the end. So, for example, you wanted to delete. Okay, this is the previous impulse response I download. Okay, so it is the same tool also for the preset and cabinet. To import the wave file, go to the browser, open directory, choose the folder where you saved your impulse response, like this, for example. Okay, impulse response like Fractal, for example, is the Wellsprings now. Okay, open it. Okay, you can include the subfolder or include the banks file when scanning. Okay, and you have the list of the installed impulse response. I suggest you to sort alphabetically. Okay, then you can select, for example, I can select the first 5. To select to make the multi-selection, you can keep the upper. I don't remember the name. The upper keyboard to make the capital letter. Sorry, I don't remember the English name. Okay, the caps lock. Sorry. Okay, and you can select. You can make the multi-selection, and you can drag and drop the file where you want. They are red now. That means that is okay. They are ready to saved, and I have to press the saved. The system advertised me that okay, the new selection are overwritten. Press save, and they become green. Now, Ciao export 88. Esatto. You have installed the new cabinet. Okay, you can also do the export cabinet. Here is the same like before. Very easy. Okay, remember, if you use the Fractal Bot, please use the Fractal Bot to save to backup the file. For example, it's important to for example receive mode. Okay, you have to go to the receive mode. You can select the preset bank A, B or C. Typically A, B, C are the factory preset and should remain the same, but if you have modified, you can backup, of course. You can backup the old preset bank D, the user cabinet bank in this case, but with this functionality you don't export in the fast bundle preset. You export SYX file even for the preset and for the cabinet. And what is really important is the system plus global blocks FC functionality. This file contains all the system configuration, the global blocks configuration, and the foot controllers configuration. Of course, you can backup your individual preset, but the backup is only made in SYX mode, not in fast bundle. Okay? So again, please, at least for my presets from my store, don't use the Fractal Bot. Never use the Fractal Bot. It makes no sense. The presets import and export is much more efficient. So thank you so much. Thank you to see this brief tutorial. If you need further help, don't hesitate to type your question below the video. And thank you much. Please put a like on the video. Thank you so much. See you soon.